Okay, let's make exercise number 4. Again, we're going to have an equation where theta, it is in the range of 0 inclusive up to 2 pi exclusive 2 pi. Now, we're not going to consider the 2 pi, okay, because it is the parentheses. The brackets, it's okay. The brackets is inclusive and this is not considered in 2 pi. The equation is going to be 2 sine squared of theta minus sine of theta equals to 1. And I'm going to face this equation just like if we had a second degree order equation, like ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. How do you solve this? X equals minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, simple as that. But now we don't have the x, it is just sine of theta. In the end, we can just extract, okay, the sine of theta and find theta. So let's just bring the 1 to this side. It's going to be 2 sine squared of theta minus sine of theta, and this is minus 1 equals to 0. Okay, let's bring a little bit to this side. I think it's better. Oh, the reflex, that's why it's in here. I have the light reflex. Okay, now it's going to be sine of theta. It is going to be minus b 1 plus or minus square root of b squared minus 1 squared, which is just 1, minus 4 times a times c divided by 2a, 2 times 2. This is 1 plus or minus, this is going to be a 9 square root of 9, which is 3, divided by 4, and this is going to be 2 values. 3 plus 1, 4, divided by 4, just 1, and 1 minus 3, it is minus 2, and minus 2 over 4, it is just minus half, right? So that means that, let's now continue. The answer is not 1.5, okay? It is a sine. Let's just bring like this so we don't confuse. So the sine of theta, it is 1 when this is true. Remember, the sine of theta, I always like to write like this, cosine, and this is a sine. The sine, it is 1 for theta equals pi over 2. It is in here, right? Right, there's a spot in here. And this is the first case. Now, the second one, the second solution, when it's minus half, what is going to be now? Well, I'm going to write in here. I'm not going to present a table that is ready already. I'm going to make one myself. I always like to think I'm going to put in green. Where is my green? My green, oh, it's in here. Well, I like to write like this. This is the sine. Let me write right in here. 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 6 degrees. Sine, cosine, and then the tangent. And it's a very easy table to build yourself. Of course, you have to know by heart this. Well, it is always divided by 2. Okay, always divided by 2. The tangent, it is not, but sine and cosine is. And you just go like this. 1, 2, 3. But it is a square root. Okay, and this is just 3, 2, 1. But again, square root. Very easy, okay? And the tangent, well, we know the tangent of 45 degrees, which is just 1. Why? Because it is just a square. Side 1, okay? And what is the tangent? Okay, it is going to be, it can be L, okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, the tangent of this angle, this is 45 degrees, right? It is going to be L over L, okay? It is just 1, okay? It is just a square. And this one is going to be square root of 3 over 3, and this is going to be just square root of 3, okay? So it's very easy to memorize this. Now, okay, what about when sine it is minus half? Well, sine is going to be half for 30 degrees. Going to make another one here. This is the cosine, this is the sine. We want negative values for sine, okay? So it's going to be like this. This one, okay? And this is 30 degrees, this angle in here, 30 degrees. And we are also going to have this other one, okay? Because both of them are going to bring a sine of minus half. Well, we just have to be cautious, okay? Now, what is going to be the first angle? It is going to be pi, the first one, okay? Let's find out first this one. This one is going to be pi, this is just pi, right? Pi plus pi over 6, right? Because it's 30 degrees, remember? 30 degrees is pi over 6. It is just that, pi plus 30 degrees, this one. And the other possible solution for minus half, it is going to be what? 2 pi minus pi over 6. This is the other solution. Okay? Why 2 pi? Well, this is 2 pi, okay? This is 0. This is going to be 2 pi. But now just return pi over 6. Okay? And why pi over 6? Because pi over 6, it is 30 degrees. This is going to be pi over 4. And this is going to be pi over 3. Okay? Let's put in radians. Why in radians? Because they are given to us in radians in here. So let's give the answer in radians. Okay? This is a little bit... so the answer, the final answer, let's write it down. The final answer would be pi over 2. This one. Then, if you just want to put in a simple fraction, this would be, okay, 7 pi over 6, right? 6 pi plus 1, 7 pi. And this one would be what? It's going to be 12 pi minus 1, 11 pi over 6. So this would be the answer. Okay? In case it's not clear, because it was too tiny in here, let me make a big one in here. Let's make a very big picture of what is going on. This is the cosine, okay? This is the sine. Now, we are looking for when the sine it is half. So we are looking exactly in here. This is minus 1. So minus half is going to be this one, okay? So if you just make half is going to be this. So this is going to be, this is going to be minus half. Okay, so we are searching for, let's make very explicit, these points and these points. And that, if we just make ourselves the angle in here is going to be this one. It is going to be all the way up to here. And the other angle, it is this one. This is going to be the other one. And this other one is going to be all the way from 0 up to here. Well, what did I do? This is 0 or 2 pi, okay? 0 or 2 pi. Depends how we see it. And what is going to be that angle in here? that angle, it is going to be 2 pi all the way minus, if we just have to return, this is just 2 pi minus pi over 6. Why? Because this is pi over 6, isn't it? Because the sine is half when we have 30 degrees. So this is 30 degrees, okay? Or just 30 degrees. And the same goes in here. This is also 30 degrees or just pi over 6. But now it's easier, right? Because the green line in here, the green angle, it is going to be pi. This is pi, right? Up to here, it is pi. Pi plus pi over 6, okay? And we just merge them together to make a simple fraction and we place in here. No problems?